Hey, how you doing, everybody, and welcome to TOL. We're going to get to the video in just a second. We actually had a new subscriber ask us a couple of questions by email, so I thought I would kind of reintroduce ourselves to all of our new subscribers that are out there. First, thank you very much for subscribing. That means a lot to Karen and I that you guys have subscribed and you're liking what you're seeing on our channel. But just a quick little bit of information about Karen and I. Yes, we are full-time RVers, and welcome to our home. We've been basically on the road or full-time RVing for the last 4 years. As to why we got into photography, it's just a passion or an enjoyment. It started out just as a hobby, like I think it does with a lot of people, and originally, Karen and I were in the art industry. Originally, Karen and I were in the art industry. So we used to sell limited edition prints and decorative poster prints to the general public. And then we kind of switched gears when we moved up to Keswick, and we started selling just original works of art to corporate accounts in downtown Toronto. And we opened up a small gallery in our studio within our home. And we had friends of ours basically had said to us, you know what, why don't you guys try putting your photography into your own studio? So we thought, you know what the heck, why not? I mean, if it sells, that's great. If it doesn't, then no big deal. We had some people come in, they actually purchased our stuff. And it's very rewarding when someone purchases something that you have created, it's very rewarding. I mean, Karen and I go out and we look for different and unique things that we can photograph for our own pleasure, and to be able to print it and put it up on display and someone else fall in love with it, it's really cool. It feels really good when that happens. I guess really what ended up doing it for us is Karen and I got involved with the Georgina Studio Tour when we were in Keswick. And that's something else too. Actually, you know what? The Georgina Studio Tour, I think, happened somewhere between September 20th to the 28th. So if you guys, I know you're not going to be able to do it this year because I think it's already gone by, but if you ever get a chance to do the Georgina Studio Tour up in Georgina, it is amazing. It's a self-driven tour. It's a great time to go get a coffee and a donut and drive around and see a variety of different artists' work. And the artists that are involved in that tour are phenomenal. I mean, some of the watercolors, the oils, the carvings, stained glass that you see. It's just incredible, some of the things that the artists are doing up in that area, and it's definitely worth the tour. So Georgina Studio Tour, yes, it's definitely something you want to try to get involved in when September rolls around. But for Karen and I, that was it. I mean, we did the Georgina Studio Tour. We had a lot of people come in that really enjoyed our photography, inspired us, purchased some of our work, and that was really the start of it for us. Now, fast forwarding, Karen and I are involved in Waterloo here at the St. Jacobs Farmers Market, and that's been a real joy. It's great to get out, talk to people about photography, talk to new people who are interested in photography, and talk to other photographers about photography. But we're getting ready now, I guess, for our trip to Arizona. And we hope that you guys will join us. And please subscribe if this is your first time watching us. And join us as we travel to Arizona. We have a lot of really unique little stops that we're going to be stopping at and doing some videos and some live FB presentations and just getting stuff recorded for our YouTube channel. So, you know what? That's enough me talking. Beverly, I hope that answers your questions. Thank you very much once again for subscribing to our channel. And to everyone else out there, all the best from TOL Photography. Let's get to that other video. Potholes, or China Bowls, or Preservation Potholes, is located in the wonderful village of Cumberland. And it has become a place for any photographer who likes a good hike, and definitely a pleasant reward at the end of his or her journey. Located on what is called Preservation Creek, the Potholes are a majestic, beautiful waterfall cut into the landscape. But what makes this so unique is the smoothness of the rock pools that have been carved out over hundreds of years of flowing water and has created the most unique shapes that look like individual bowls of water. This was a place of tranquility as I sat and I just looked and took in the sights and sounds around me. Now, on our hike, we came across a beautiful bright yellow and green plant. Little did we know that this little wonder also has several names associated to it. Known as skunkweed, western skunk cabbage, yellow skunk cabbage, but my favorite name is swamp lantern. Its proper name, Leucicaton americanus, is a plant found in swamps, wetlands, along streams, and other wet areas of the Pacific Northwest. The plant is called skunk cabbage because of its distinctive skunky odor that it emits when it's blooming. But like everything in nature, it has its purpose. The distinctive odor attracts its pollinators. While some consider the plant to be a weed, its roots are food for bears who eat it after hibernating as a laxative or cathartic. The plant contains calcium oxalate crystals, which can cause a prickly sensation on the tongue and throat and can result in intestinal irritation and even death if consumed in large quantities. But back in the day, the plant was used by indigenous people for food in times of famine. The leaves of the plant were actually heated up and eaten. Now, they say the leaves contain somewhat of a spicy or peppery taste. Although the plant was not a typical part of their diet under normal conditions, its large waxy leaves were important to food preparation and storage. They were commonly used to line berry baskets and to wrap around whole salmon and other foods when baked in a fire. This little swamp lantern plant also has medicinal purposes. It was used by indigenous people as medicine for burns, injuries, and also used to cure sores and swelling. And the sap was also used as treatment for ringworm. Take the trail to head downstream. We'll start right here. I think the potholes are here. That's too close though. No, you know what? That's it. As much as I loved being at the top of the falls shooting downriver, I really wanted to find a new location that would allow me to photograph the heart of the Cumberland potholes. This was my way down. Hello.
Hello. I don't need a video.